These people created a powerful impact on the whole world. What sets them apart in history was their pursuit of progress and peace on the continent. No matter the challenges that they went through, they always placed themselves at the front of developmental matters and equity in Africa. 1. Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela sacrificed a great deal of his life fighting against apartheid in the country before becoming the president of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. But who is the greatest African leader of all time? And who is the greatest freedom fighter in Africa? Most would say Nelson Mandela without a doubt. He was one of the most famous African activists, referred to as Madiba, his traditional Zoshan name, and was arrested for his activism more than once. 2. Haile Selassie. Haile Selassie was a member of the Solomonic dynasty. He was an Ethiopian ruler from 1916 to 1974 and emperor from 1930 to 1974. During his time in power, he fought for social fairness and he focused on the education of the people by constructing many schools. Ethiopia became a charter member of the UN as a result of his views and visions. 3. Kwame Nkrumah. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah is a praised politician from Ghana who led the country from 1951 to 1966 with a main mission to gain independence from their colonial masters, the British. He held the position of the first president of Ghana, and many say that he was the founder of this country. Nkwame was a Pan-Africanist who assisted in founding the African Union, formerly the Organization of African Union. 4. Julius Nyerere. The first president of Tanzania was Julius Nyerere, and he ruled from 1961 to 1985. Nyerere played a major role in founding the Tanganyika African National Union, and as president of this party, he pressured Britain for independence. Tanzania gained self-governance in 1961. Nyerere successfully negotiated the Union of Zanzibar and Tanganyika in 1964, resulting in what we call today Tanzania. 5. Patrice Lumumba. Lumumba was a Congolese politician who fought for the country's independence from Belgium. He was the first Prime Minister of the Republic of Congo in 1960. The Congolese national movement was founded by Patrice, and he made use of Pan-African ideologies to gain independence. Congo gained its freedom from Belgium in 1961, largely due to Lumumba's struggles. 6. Kofi Annan. Kofi was a highly revered Ghanaian diplomat. From 1997 to 2006, he successfully led the United Nations as the 7th Secretary General. Annan fought the AIDS pandemic in Africa, and he actively worked to erase social issues in the world. In 2006, Kofi and the UN were awarded a Nobel Peace Prize for their hard work. 7. Thomas Isidore Noel Sankara. Thomas Sankara is viewed as an icon of the revolution. Many refer to him as the Che Guevara of Africa. He became the president of Burkina Faso from 1983 to 1987. Thomas was a headstrong Pan-Africanist who seized power in 1983 and worked to eliminate corruption and eradicate the former French colonial power's dominance. 8. Jomo Kenyatta. Jomo Kenyatta was an activist who was opposed to the colonial rule of the country. He became the first president of Kenya. Jomo played a major role in ensuring that Kenya gained independence in 1963. He was on the front line in the Kenya National African Union, and he brought economic growth to the country. Jomo promoted peace, and he oversaw the registration of Kenya with the African Union. 9. Kenneth Kaunda. Kenneth Kaunda is a retired politician who became the first president of Zambia and held office from 1964 to 1991. He gained political experiences in 1949 when he served as a foreign affairs interpreter. Kenneth used peaceful protests and negotiations as a leader of the United National Independence Party to successfully gain independence for Zambia in 1964. 10. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was the first great African female leader and head of state. She was the 24th president of Liberia, who held office from 2006 to 2018. She has been praised for bringing steadiness back to Liberia after many years of civil war. Ellen is also referred to as Africa's Iron Lady, who was awarded a Nobel Peace Prize in 2011.